The Psychology of Prejudice. This program will explore the psychology of prejudice using historical background of research, examples of modern discrimination research, cognitive processes underlying prejudice, and will present an overview of the inherent problems and creative solutions for measuring prejudice experimentally. Historical background. In 1947, husband and wife Kenneth and Mamie Clark of Columbia University conducted a study in which they gave 16 black children a choice of black or white dolls to play with. The majority of the little girls chose the white doll, describing the black doll as bad and ugly, and the white doll as nice. The lack of self-esteem due to racial identification shown by these children in this experiment influenced the landmark school desegregation decision in Brown versus the Board of Education in 1954. A stereotype is a generalization about a group of people in which identical characteristics are assigned to a group regardless of any individual variation. Prejudice is a hostile or negative attitude toward a distinguishable group of people based solely on their membership in that group.
Surely, racial relations in the United States have improved since the 1950s, when Governor George Wallace personally barred the doors to the University of Alabama to keep black students from entering. But prejudice still exists today in more subtle forms.
In 2003, Marion Bertrand, University of Chicago, and Sendil Mullainathan at Harvard University conducted a field study to look at discrimination in the labor market.
They responded to job ads in Chicago and Boston with fictitious resumes. To manipulate the perception of race, they headed the resume with either a very African-American sounding name, like Lakeisha Jamal, or a very white sounding name, like Emily or Greg. The results show significant discrimination against African-American names. White sounding resumes received 50% more callbacks for interviews.
In 2008, Valerie Purdy Vaughns and Greg Walton at Yale University examined whether making hiring decisions on a case-by-case basis contributes to racial and gender discrimination. First, they conducted a 50-year archival survey of average Americans depicted on the covers of major American news magazines. Covers depicting groups contain twice as much ethnic diversity and half the level of discrimination as covers depicting individuals.